Alright, you guys, welcome to Thursday here on Horoscope, and it is TV Horror Week. I went with Dark Night of the Scarecrow. I've never seen it before. 1981 CBS TV movie. First time I watched it, and it was great. Whether it was a TV movie or not, this was a cool movie. It stars Larry Drake. He plays Bubba. We have Charles Durning, Lane Smith. Those are probably the bigger names in the movie. Now, Bubba is, he's, a grown man, but he has maybe the mentality of like a 9 or 10-year-old. Charles Durning is the town's postman, and then Lane Smith is Charles Durning's friend in the town, and he does whatever. And they have a third friend as well. Now, Bubba likes to, one of his best friends is a younger girl. They'll like play in the fields and make necklaces and stuff like that. Now, Charles Durning's character, Lane Smith, and then this other guy, the trio, for some reason, like, they have a real hard-on for Bubba. Like, they really don't like him. And I don't know why. Maybe because he was different. Who knows? But, I mean, these guys they need a strip club in this town, like a nudie bar, something to keep these guys preoccupied, because it's just, like, not normal how focused on Bubba they are. So one day, Bubba and this girl, they're playing in the fields and whatnot, and they're walking through their little town, and the girl goes into the backyard of someone's house to look at some gnome statues. And the dog that lives in the backyard started to attack her, so Bubba went in and actually saved her. But, the word got around quick that the girl was dead, and, these three guys thought that Bubba did it. So they immediately, went over to Bubba's mother's house to confront him. They end up finding him in the field. He's hiding in the scarecrow costume out in the field. And they end up just, shooting the shit out of this guy. And, of course, a minute later, they get, a CB message that the girl was okay. It turns out that Bubba saved her life. Everything was good. And now these three guys are looking at his dead body. They end up going to court, and they find all three of them not guilty. So you think, now there's a couple people who you think could be the Scarecrow character. I mean, it could be the lawyer, it could be the mom out for revenge, because it turns out that, I forget whose house did it start. Oh, Lane Smith. It started at Lane Smith's house first. Out in the field, there was a scarecrow. And, and it wasn't there before. And it really freaked him out. And, Lane Smith ends up dying. And, the other guy ends up dying. And Charles Durning is the last character. And you don't know who it is. Is it really Bubba, come back to life? Or is it, someone else taking vengeance? Even at the end of the movie, you're like, well, who is it? Who could it be? Or at least I did. Maybe I'm just that dumb. I couldn't figure out who it was. And Charles Durning is a real son of a bitch in this movie. He's a A1 creep in this movie. He played it very well. And he gets what he deserves at the end of this movie. So real quick spoiler alert here if you haven't seen it. But it turns out it was it was a ghost. It was Bubba's ghost in the scarecrow costume, which I thought was kind of cool. It was a good movie. All the bad guys got what they deserved, and everything was all good. Now, this version that I have, let's see. This is just the regular version. There is a special edition of this which has more special features. I think it has some different documentaries and whatnot, and there's a Blu-ray version as well. Now this version has a director and writer commentary, and this one was really cool. It's the CBS world premiere promo. So it's the old school promo that they ran back in the day, and that was really fun to watch, even though it's like, 2 minutes long. And I ordered the special edition of the DVD because I really did enjoy this quite a bit. Yeah, so I mean that's it. Dark Night of the Scarecrow. If you haven't seen it, I really do highly recommend it. It's a solid movie. Please check out everyone else's videos this week, and I will check you out next Thursday. Alright, you guys, welcome to Thursday here on Jesus.